Good afternoon, students of BA Part 2nd, Government College Jaksu. Welcome back. Today I shall be doing the second poem by Arun Kolatkar, an old woman I had done, and I had also given you the assignment, the important questions. I hope you've gone through that poem and you've had no problem in understanding it. Today we shall be doing the poem titled The Bus. Now, the bus is also a part of Jejuri, which I had shared with you earlier. I had told you that it's a collection of poems, and it is the first of the 31 poems. That collection has 31 poems, and this is the first poem. And this book was Arun Kolatkar's first book of English poetry, and the poems in this collection are a fragmented narrative of a visitor's experience to the ruins of Jejuri, which is a pilgrimage site in Maharashtra, that is in India. And an old woman that we had done was also talking about the person's visit to the old temple and how he is accosted by a beggar woman, not exactly a beggar woman, but an old woman who was fending for herself. And it was a narrative about the conversation between the two and how it ends on a very self, you can say it's kind of self discovery for the tourist. He discovers quite a bit about himself. Now this poem is, like the title suggests, it's about the bus itself and about the journey towards this pilgrim place. Now, this particular collection of poems was published in 1976, and it also received a Commonwealth Writers' Prize in 1977. Once again, like the other poem that we've done, in this poem also, Arun Kolatkar has just employed a simple commonplace experience to reveal something more complex underneath. And the poem describes the bumpy journey from the starting point to its destination, which is the temple of Khandoba. Now, you must remember that this poem was written somewhere in 1970s. So therefore, the description of the bus is very different from the kind of buses that we have now. Now our buses are much more modern. Some buses, they also have like, they are air conditioned, they are extremely comfortable, and traveling in them is perfectly fine. I mean, it is an easy way to travel from one place to another. But in 1970s, the condition of the buses was very ordinary, very simple. And the description that the poet gives is of the bumpy ride in the bus, and when the people are traveling towards the temple. And because it is a state transport bus, it has only a tarpaulin cover. It is covered, जिसको हिंदी में tarpaulin कहते हैं, तार उससे that bus has been covered to keep out the harsh sun rays. It is there to keep out the rainfall, and also to protect the people who are traveling from the cold wind, which keeps on blowing throughout the night journey. So we come to know that the journey is taking place at night, and people are like, eagerly waiting for the journey to end. They are waiting for daybreak, because daybreak means that soon the journey is going to come to an end. And after several hours, the passengers, they are eagerly waiting that the journey should come to an end. And before I continue with further explanation, let me just quickly read the poem to you. Here the poem is there on your screens. The bus. The tarpaulin flaps are buttoned down on the windows of the state transport bus all the way up to Jejuri. A cold wind keeps whipping and slapping a corner of the tarpaulin at your elbow. You look down to the roaring road. You search for the signs of daybreak in which little light spills out of bus. Your own divided face in the pair of glasses on an old man's nose is all the countryside you get to see. You seem to move continually forward toward a destination, just beyond the caste mark, beyond his eyebrows. Outside, the sun has risen quietly. It aims through an eyelet in the tarpaulin and shoots at the old man's glasses. A sawed off sunbeam comes to rest gently against the driver's right temple. The bus seems to change direction. At the end of the bumpy ride, with your own face on the either side, when you get off the bus, you don't step inside the old man's head. So, this is the short poem. Once again, you can see that each paragraph has got 3 lines, and you have 8 stanzas in all, and the 9th one is just a single line. That the concluding line is like kind of a humorous comment that the poet is, giving. So interestingly, if you note, the poem is, all the letters are small. So it's like as if, it's a continuation of something which the poet maybe has been talking about earlier, and he is going on describing it, because a capital letter means beginning of a new sentence, but when you have no capital letters, it's just, small letters throughout. That means that it's like a continuous narrative. And if you note the verse, the bus is also a free verse, and it has got in all it has got 25 lines, which are carelessly arranged to form the poem. And also, just like his previous poem, this poem also has no rhyme scheme. It is a simple descriptive poet about the journey to the temple that is located in Jejuri, and the poet has captured the scenes outside and inside, and whatever little he can see, because it's dark, and whatever perceptions he has about his surroundings, that is what he has conveyed through well depicted images. And you see his objective view when he uses the phrases like "you look down," "your own divided face," "your elbow," "you get off the bus." So it's like, he is giving an everyday kind of a description which can apply to you, it can apply to me, it can apply to any traveler. So that is how a very general, loose kind of, a structure can be perceived through the use of the words. And the language again is very simple, and there are no major, it doesn't have a very grand theme as such, and neither are the words very difficult, nor the situation that is being described very difficult to understand. It is just a description of a journey within India, which is an ordinary journey which people take very frequently to visit temples and so on and so forth. And again, the tone of the poem is very conversational. It's almost as if the poet is talking to the readers, and the poet also seems to be giving a guidance to the visitor about the experience of traveling on a bus to any local place, which can be either a temple or some old architectural wonder, or any simple journey. And it's a very, very ordinary, everyday kind of a happening, simple bus journey that is being described. And but at the same time, I would say that you can actually feel the times through these simple lines, because now we are here sitting in 2021, and our experiences of journey is very different. Even like, for example, we have the low floor buses, and we have the ultra fast buses, we have the even the local buses have air conditioners, and so on and so forth. But here now, in the present times, when we read the poem, we come to know the condition of the bus travel during the 1970s, and the kind of buses that were being used, because tarpaulin is something which is not see-through, it is opaque, and hence the visibility is very limited. And also secondly, again, the visibility and the scenery around is not very clear, because it is the night time when the journey is taking place.